Hey y'all. I'm actually in Barnes and Nobles. I brought my daughter so she can get some books. I hope that you're doing well. I hope your family's doing well. And thank you so much for supporting the channel. Listen, I've talked about this before, and I'll say it again. As much as possible, make sure that if you have a child in your life, child or children, make sure that they're reading. As much as possible. Reading is so fundamental. It's going to help them, you know, all throughout life. I think y'all know what I mean, right? So listen, y'all. Speaking of children, right here in our own country, and I'm going to cover this more. Let's go this way. Let's go over here. I'm going to cover this more in a separate video, but it seems like more and more there's an attack. It seems like there's an attack on not so much an attack. I'm trying to think of the correct word or the correct term. Let's go over here in this section. It seems like there's more and more. I'll just say that it seems. You want to go over here? Come on. She saw something that she liked, but it seemed like more and more, y'all, that you already have one. Seems like more and more the wrong people trying to influence the minds of our children. And I think you all may know exactly what I mean by that. It seems like certain groups who, I see. It seems like certain groups, based on how they feel or what they prefer, that's them and their thing, but don't try to influence the mind of a child on something, that they shouldn't even be thinking about at their age. You all know exactly what I'm talking about. Know what your children are learning in school. A lot, if you just do a quick search on the internet, or maybe it's happening in your area or in the news, but parents are, now that, parents are being allowed back into the schools due to the relaxed mandates and all of that. Parents are showing up at board meetings and being met with opposition. Parents want to know, okay, what is it that you're teaching my child? What kind of books are they reading? Things of that nature, right? Even right now, as I'm in this store, right, the bookstore here in Barnes and Noble, I see a whole entire section dedicated to something, and I've never even seen that before. I'm gonna show y'all in just a minute. But what do you all think about that? One example, something that I saw recently, they're trying to make it to where children can select what they want to be referred to, pronouns and things like that, that they can even make changes, physical irreversible changes to themselves. There are people fighting for this type of thing, y'all, so that children who are not adults yet, who are not of age, legal age, right? There are people who are fighting to try to make it so that children can make decisions, reproductive decisions, changes, physical, permanent, irreversible changes to themselves without even having consent of their parent. Isn't that crazy, y'all? These, what I consider evil influences trying to influence the minds of children this way. So I'm going to be covering that, but, seems like we're going to call them they, seems like they're going after the minds of our children. And as parents, we need to step up and say, hey, I'm not going to allow you to do that, to have that type of influence or decision making over our children. Do y'all agree or disagree? Let me know. But I'm gonna show you all something really quickly. We're gonna walk over here, okay? You wanna look at that as we walk over here? All right, come on, let's go. I'm gonna just show y'all something really quickly. Now, it's a lot of, you know, it's different people in the store, so I don't want to put anyone on camera. But I just want y'all to see just how much, just how strong the push is to influence the minds of our children. All right, let's go. We're gonna come back over here in this section, okay? I'm gonna turn the camera around and show y'all this real quick. I don't want to stay over here too long because I have my daughter with me, but I know she's not, you know, focused on this, of course. But look at this, y'all. Now, before I go over here, I want you to see, look at the books that I'm gonna put in the video. You're gonna see teenagers, books that teenagers would read. Teenagers, young adults, right? Preteens, maybe even preteens, I don't know. But I just want y'all to see this. I've never seen this before. Let's take a look at this, y'all. All right, let's go this way. I just want y'all to see how strong and influential this campaign. Oh, my thing fell. Thank you. All right, let me show y'all this. I'm gonna turn the camera around. Okay, what area did you want to go in? Back over here. All right, so y'all saw it. Like I said, I've never seen this before in the bookstore. Let's go over this way. So, you know, like I said, which way are you going? This way? So, you know, like I said, we, you know, especially those of us who are parents, you don't even have to be a parent to, you know, be concerned about this, but anyone who is concerned, now y'all look at this. Y'all remember this movie, right? Not to change the subject, but look at this. I did not know they took the movie and made it into a game. I remember growing up and, you know, Clueless was a pretty popular movie. But it says for ages 17 and older. That's pretty cool. Okay, come on, because we got to be leaving soon. All right, y'all. Y'all let me know about your thoughts on that. You know, as I was saying, you know, especially as parents, you don't even have to be a parent to be concerned about things that are going on regarding children. You know, we all have to stand up. We have to be a voice for our children. I distinctly remember one of the things that my mother told me before she passed away. She was like, you know, you got to be her voice. You're her voice. And that's something that has stuck with me over the years as she's gotten older. I have to be a voice. My husband, we're voices for our daughter. And I want to encourage you to be the same. Be that voice for your child. Be that voice for your niece, nephew, goddaughter, godson, whoever it is that you love and you hold dear in your heart. We have to be their voice. So y'all take care. Thank you again so much for supporting the channel. I'll be live either probably maybe later on tonight. I have several things that I need to do. Got a lot of topics to cover. If there's a topic you would like for me to cover, you can put it here in the comments. I want to say thank you to those of you who have emailed me. I will be putting some of your stories in tonight's live or in the next live video. And I want to say thank you all so much for your support. But again, we got to be a voice for our children. I firmly and strongly believe that. Y'all take care. Again, thank you so much for supporting Andrea Speaks TV. See y'all soon.